So first of all, welcome all of you for this second level of presentation for schooling at home concept, which AcuKid Today has executed over the last year with 7 batches. There are 7 batches experience behind us that has led us to take it to all of you and getting good response from people like you to be part of this schooling at home program. We also have Shraddha Naik, who has been in the forefront of designing and developing this concept along with the team at AcuKid Today. And today we are here for explaining in terms of what we have done and what exactly is needed for all of us to be successful. And the formula is very simple. So let me go directly to the presentation. So here we go. This is known to all of you, and that's how you are all here. So schooling at home is a concept of AcuKid Today, keeping in mind that schools are not going to open, and even if they open, there is no guarantee that the parents would risk sending their children to a school wherein there would be a lot of interaction. There is a lot of things that the children are missing out, but the only thing is that they should not miss out on the learning. So keeping that as the background, we have designed, developed and implemented this schooling at home concept for the pre-primary children, which is playgroup, nursery, junior KG and senior KG. Keeping it very affordable, keeping it extremely interactive without much of the digital interface. When I say digital, it's the digital devices. So staring at a screen is very strenuous on our eyes. Just imagine how strenuous it would be on the children. So we have Shraddha madam who will share her experience as well. But let me go through a little bit and talk about it. So I told. Okay. So this schooling at home.
When we started this, it was in our mind that we will start online only. So initially we tried online school, but there were a lot of complaints from the parents as well that kids are reluctant to sit in front of the camera. They are scratching the camera, they are not attending, they are complaining headache, they are not sleeping properly. So then this concept started. Then we decided that at any cost we will not burden kids with the screen time. So this is how we started our concept. After taking a lot of opinions from the parents, we spoke to a lot of teachers as well for the curriculum. While designing the concepts, we took help of pre-primary teachers who are working with the schools, big schools in Pune right now. So yes, this is how we designed our concept. Yes, Atul sir.
Yeah, not just Pune. We have inputs from Hubli, Dharwad, Bangalore, and
yes,
other places as well. But why Pune is because we're based out of Pune, and we had the luxury of actually meeting some of the preschool owners, preschool teachers, and the playgroup schools to collect the data, right? Okay, so having said this, what we have is a very simplified way of ensuring that these children learn at their own place. Now, home is the place, at their own pace, because every child has their own speed of learning. We have observed that as teachers and parents, we know that our children are good at something, they are not good at everything. So to keep in mind that they all have a pace, they have their own speed, they learn in their own pace and in their own space. Give them their space and they will learn. You get them to forcefully sit on a 1 hour class like this, they would not. In fact, there would be a lot of resistance, and because of that resistance, they may start hating to learn. And that is the least.
One more thing I would like to add here.
Yeah.
If we try to teach kids the way we teach in a school is not going to happen, right? Because the
Absolutely.
environment is totally different. We should give examples, or we should teach them as per the home environment, not as a school. So that's how we have designed this curriculum. Yes, Atul sir.
Yes, okay. So the advantage that we had is that we had already designed the books that would be helpful through our 3I methodology. We will go into details of 3I methodology a little later, but for the time being, the 3I methodology is an acronym for integrated, interrelated, and interconnected learning, which is very important for this age group. Now, this is what we are extending it to the preschools as well. While it is something that the parents can definitely look for, the preschools who want to implement this are more than welcome to join, and a few of you have already joined. So our methodology, which is the 3I methodology, talks about the integrated, interconnected, and interrelated approach of everything and anything that the child would learn in the playgroup, nursery, junior KG, senior KG environment. And what do they learn basically? It is basically literacy, numeracy, habits, and some behavioral skills. And how can we enable that? Is through an integrated approach wherein the segregation of a language and mathematics is like alphabets and numbers. Well, for us it is different, but for a child who is getting exposed to learning, who is getting exposed to all the new things, they don't know about language or mathematics, whether it is physics or chemistry, it doesn't matter, right? It's all the thing for us as elders. We have made those silos. But whereas for children, you throw anything at them and they would pick it up, they would learn. There's a classic example that we can share of the recent summer camp that we recently conducted. We even conducted classes of French for the children of age group of 2.5 to 5, and they have all started loving a new language, new vocabulary, new words, right? So this is our integrated approach. Language is just, French was just an example. An integrated approach is in terms of mixing up the alphabets with digits, digits with habits, alphabets with correlating it to not just A for apple, B for ball. There is something beyond it, which I would request Shraddha madam to throw a little more light on this. So Shraddha madam, if you can explain a little more than what I have mentioned about 3I, that will be helpful.
Yes. So what here we have done, I'll just explain. We want to teach kids that each subject is one. It's just you are studying everything together. Like for example, I'll explain it with the examples. What we have done, there are 26 letters. We have related those 26 letters to 26 numbers. So that one number is A, two number is B. So this is how we have done interrelations. So that when we say in a maths, if we say, please explain us what is A plus B. So kids should be educated enough that A is 1, B is 2 and C is 3. So this is how we have interrelated lot of subjects. In environmental science, what we have done, we have given lot of examples of each concept. Like for example, how to explain it? We have given lot of pictures, because at this age kids learns with pictures. For example, mother and the child, for animals. In any other books, you will see only 2, 3 examples, but we have given maximum examples. So this is how we have tried to do a lot of different things. In English, we have introduced states because M is for Maharashtra, then P is for Punjab. If kids can relate these things, it's very easy for them for they can interrelate lot of things. That is how we have built our books. We have introduced a lot of new concepts. For example, for senior KG, we have given them a good touch, bad touch in a book itself. Because sometimes what happens nowadays, senior KG, it is compulsory for schools to teach what is good touch and bad touch. But what happens at home, parents show some other video. In school, they show some other thing. Kids get confused, which is correct, which is not. So if it is in a book, the confusion of parents also, there will be no confusion for parents as well. And kids also will understand it better. Right? So this is how we have built our books. Yes, Atul sir.
Yeah, so small examples of these kind, while we built our books, we extended this to designing our schooling at home. So the advantage of our books, and most importantly, the influence of the 3I methodology comes from the National Education Policy.